Ani, I'm Carolyn King, and I'm from the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, which is located near the town of Hagersville and adjacent to the Six Nations Reserve in southern Ontario, about an hour away. Mississaugas here is an oak that has been here for a long, long time, before the city was the city, and our people, the Mississaugas, we fished the waterways here, and that our people lived here prior to it becoming a city, and that the trees were part of our life, like they are part of people's life today, but maybe meaning a little bit more, and that the tree is so much a part of the earth and provides us with so many good things. Well, the oak is a strong tree, and that it has in some cases deep roots, but it just grows and does its job of shade and looking after us in the summertime. And it's not like the maple tree that has sap, which we're doing right now at home, but it has provided firewood for us, for our fires, which are important to our life, and that it's just been an existence as part of the gifts of Mother Earth. The oak tree really has been, even in some cases, we're being told that it was a totem, like a clan, and that people aligned themselves with the oak tree. Yeah, and our people too. It's in the history records, as opposed to being a deer, a bear, a wolf, that type of thing. Well, I think the oak tree is one of those trees that lasts a long time. The leaves come out and they stay on the tree, and they provide good shade. And I say that everybody needs a tree, and that just the strength of a tree and what it represents in our lives, I think, is important to all the people of Toronto. Today I'm going to read a poem for you, written by our chief, R. Stacy Laforme. It's entitled Tree, Mississaugas, in the Anishinaabe language. I am young to this earth, yet I am old to you. I have felt the years pass by in silence and solitude. I have seen my kind vanish and yours grow as ants upon a log. Some have called me beautiful and majestic. I cannot disagree. Even if I could, you would not know. I cannot speak to you, for you do not know how to listen. I have experienced joy of friendship and love. I have witnessed events that would make you weep. You cannot know, you cannot guess the stories I have to tell, the stories that will never be told. I am lonely, and it is a lonely that you cannot imagine. There was a time that we existed across this land, and we talked and laughed in our way. Then they fell one by one, and I wept, and I whispered goodbye. I wonder, am I the only one left? For I call, and no one answers. Even your kind no longer visit, and I miss them. They climbed and played and laughed, and we loved the joy that we were a part of. However, that too is gone, and again I am alone. Time passes, and once again I call, and this time there is an answer. It is a youngling. Maybe I'm not alone. Your kind come back again, to look, to admire, and even to speak. Perhaps it's time to be beautiful and majestic once again, at least for a while. By Gema R. Stacy Laforme. Dancing Among the Trees. Every year the Mississaugas hold a cultural event called the Three Friars Homecoming Powwow and Traditional Gathering, and that where we hold it is what we call the Grove, which is a set of trees, oak and hickory, and that they're definitely not this big, but we in our what we call a powwow or traditional gathering, we drum, sing, and dance, and we dance in a circle, and there's a big opening where we host that, and that it just provides a very tranquil place to be there among the trees, and the big oaks, they're quite tall, and it just makes for a very nice feeling And many people say it's so restful to be here. And people come and just sit there. Yeah, and we have a beautiful new arbor that second to none, and that we dance with. After COVID, we'll be back there drumming, singing, and dancing amongst it. So being part of what is our traditional way. So, and there's things that we need to be the people who we are. So we're glad that the trees are part of that. Mitigook has been here a long time, and that we can relate to it as the Mississaugas. Our ancestors lived here, and that this here would be part of our history. And it's adjacent to the water that we would have fished in, and that as development happens in the city of Toronto, that generally the trees get lost. And it's really unfortunate that that's the case, because they have such a part of the history to be told. And that's so, like I said, if the tree could talk, it could tell us a lot of things. Well, the tree was given to us by the Creator to be a part of our life. And sometimes before we come to live here, the plants and the trees were here, like this tree, Mitigook. And that I think it's our responsibility and our duty to look after it.